Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
And with that, hello you beautiful people and welcome to another Let's Play. It is this time the Forgotten City. Now select your body type. Okay, I am male. Yeah. How? Yeah. And now, oh boy, okay, let's do, just go with the normal mode. That's gonna be gone. Nice, save
Well,
and continue.
It's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
I was searching for ancient ruins. I was on a covert mission. I was on the run for the law. I barely remember anything. Now, your recent head trauma has increased your pain to a shot, making you 50% harder to take down. Your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet. You're to plus 25 speed. You have military issue firearm, but only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them since they are no weight. Years of studying history give you occasional insights. Okay, I go with this one.
You're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him? If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Mind if I ask some questions first?
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. What do you want to know?
What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
You're not even going to tell me your name?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Okay, I'd really like to know, especially if I'm going to be helping you. Why don't you want to tell me? Never mind, I don't care then. I go with the first one.
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey. It's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Well, thank you for saving my life, Karen. Why didn't you want to tell me your name? All those Karen memes have really ruined that name right now. The first one. Yeah, polite.
You're welcome. Always happy to help. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Yeah, who's Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Where are we?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
What can you tell me about the ruins?
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
Have you tried calling for help?
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
Yeah, I'm in. The second one would be cool too. I wonder what would happen if I'd say I'll pass.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
A heavy-duty battery-powered flashlight. Okay. Yeah, okay. By the way, and depending on whether I edited that out or not, I do not know. But this game is developed over 4 years by 3 people or 4 people. Just a couple of dudes. So it is, I think, not that long in length. And, you know, it's from just a couple of peoples. I think that's a rusted metal torch, which must have been lit by L. I'm going the right way. Which we should keep in mind when playing games. Sounds weird, but I am way more forgiving with titles developed by a really, really small crew. Which I guess is just normal, right? A backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but still it seems strange that L left it behind. Okay, I thought I could pick it up. L's note.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise."
Okay, we survived. Good. I wanted to take a look around, sadly enough. Didn't have the time.
The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place. Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out.
Yep.
If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Alworth.
Okay, that's strange. We need to follow L's trail. Who am I? Who are you, by the way? Weird whispering voice. Mosaic, an ancient Roman mosaic depicting a godlike figure turning a man into gold. Rome gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? Can I? Yeah, okay, we can't expect all of them. A young Roman woman in a pose of lamentation. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do anything with them? Alright, that's fair enough. Fire looks nice. That was Latin, right? A young Roman woman. It looks like she was begging for her life. A Roman military commander attempted to scramble away from something. A Roman legionary in a state of terror. Oh boy. That is quite beautiful. A Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. I'm sorry that I'm actually running them over. Can't help. Can't help. The golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is that possible?
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now, and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
I do like the voice of the speaker. A young woman in a state of panic. I was looking for Al. Now, before we go through there, find a doorway into the past. A Roman man on his knees, as if begging his gods for mercy. And that is the portal. Well, I just guess, right? I do not know, obviously. Tap to enter photo mode in-game. I don't care most times, by the way. Holy moly. Okay. There all this forget-me-not. Now that all seems alive.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm psychic and I've just come from the future. Okay. Wait, are you speaking English? Shrine of yeah, let's wait, okay.
What? I'm speaking Latin. You are too, although your accent's a little strange. Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you? And what were you doing in the shrine?
Okay, let's try it. I'm psychic and I've just come from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, not right in the head? That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Okay, seriously, what's today's date?
We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
What year?
It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from exactly?
Oh. Okay, we take the insight. It doesn't help me. Is this before or after Christ? I have no clue. Never mind, of course, I knew that. Okay.
CE? No idea what you're talking about. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Alright, lead the way. No thanks, I'll make my own. Yeah, lead the way, buddy.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leeked cabbage and wheat. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
He didn't say anything.
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
Alright, lead the way. What is this about? Yeah, let's start with that.
I expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today. Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. Who's up these stairs?
Let me actually try, can I?
What now?
What's your story?
I'm a legionary of the 1st Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughter, I should say, and the others, and making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals.
How did you end up here?
I'm from Liguria, up north originally. I was doing all right for myself, 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl and pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People were screaming, trampling each other. Then some Genetricum fugitor tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then, nothing. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose.
I'm sorry to hear that, yeah.
Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind, as labor does the body. That said, Centilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit.
Can you tell me about the magistrate?
He's one of the better commanders I've ever had, that's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more than that.
Do you know a way out of here?
I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested.
Can I see the citizen register?
I don't see why not. Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
Thank you, boy. Always good to ask. Now, okay. Terminal, a register of each person in the city in alphabetical order. This is, okay. Yeah, okay. But it... Thanks.
Of course.
What do you think about the golden rule?
Well, as I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny, well, you'd bloody well watch him like hundred-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
I'm saying you're in favor of it. Where I'm from, that could be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime. Okay, first one.
What's done is done. I was forced to execute my brothers-in-arms, and those memories will always visit me in my sleep. But life is harsh, and I've come to accept my lot. As with the Golden Rule, I don't have any control over it. So railing against it would be like trying to stop the seasons or the tides. As Seneca the Younger wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. For he that is so wants nothing.
Where I am from, that would be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime.
War crime? Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent. Good. Perhaps we'll make a legionary out of you yet.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
If you like.
Who are you going to work for? Yeah, that's a good question. He's not going to
Not that
tell.
it's any of your business. But my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. Unfortunately, I don't think my vote is going to make any difference today. See, Domitius has been going around town, shoring up votes for Malleolus with lies, bribery and intimidation. The man's a savage, but he's a gladiator, so people fear and respect him more than they should. Sentius knows about it, of course, but he doesn't have the same rat cunning as Malleolus. This place will be different with that sleaze at the helm. But I try not to worry about things I can't change.
Can I help you?
I appreciate the thought, but you're new here, and I just can't see how you could make an impact in the time between now and the election this afternoon. In any case, if you're interested in the election, go and have a chat with Equitia, the Vestal Priestess. She'll be overseeing proceedings.
Okay, I'll be going. Figure out how to make job out of... Oh, okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Right. I am sorry. There's gonna be a lot of talking and a lot of looking around. It's not that unpleasant cooking with such pure ventilation, but Romans probably regard that as their servant's problem. Yeah, I see that. That's so easy, right?
Oh, don't mind me. I just live here. Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want? I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
Yeah, charming. Do you know a way out of here?
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
Can I help?
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies?
When did you last see her? Cynthia, Scintilla. Why are your names all so familiar? You look surprisingly relaxed about your sister's disappearance. Okay, start with the first. We are probably gonna go through all of them.
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love. We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it.
She was seeing someone.
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me.
Why is that?
Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans.
Is it possible her lover was involved?
I don't know, but it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is, whoever he is, he's still here in the city.
Cynthia, Scintilla, why are your names also familiar?
You really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market. His family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest. And my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor, but she is affectionately known as Scintilla.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm probably wrong, right? Wasn't the Illa some sort of the form for the smaller? To make something smaller? That might be fitting. Yeah, anyways, you look surprisingly relaxed about your sister's disappearance.
Why? Because I'm on this couch and not pacing about the villa, wasting energy. I hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
I wouldn't do that.
Ugh, you're awful. Get out of my villa and never speak to me again.
Okay, she angry.
Do I need to ask Horatius to escort you out of here? Get out, you horrid barbarian.
Okay, I do like the background music, by the way. But guys, that is now then gonna bring us to the end of this episode. We are gonna talk to... and there are, what I already know, there are multiple endings, by the way. That's just what the... not the intro, but what was said in the beginning. We are gonna read the note, and then we are gonna talk a small house shrine where ancient Romans offer daily prayers for protection. And then we are gonna talk to the magistrate, right? For now, you know it, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this start of this Let's Play, then please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty.